Scene 1. Okay, so this is me making a test video for the Canon EOS R. I was supposed to just take it out and shoot some video with it to see what the video looks like. But you know me, right? I can't just put the footage together and leave it at that. No way. I need to complicate things with a narrative, the same way life is complicated when we add a narrative, or many narratives. The stories that we tell to other people, and the stories that we tell to ourselves. So here's scene 1, floating through a parking garage. But the garage isn't just the garage, man. The garage represents the journey through life. Here we are, twisting and turning, winding our way hither and yon, trying to get where? Trying to do what? Well, with a parking garage, half the time you're trying to get out, and half the time you're trying to get back in. Just like life? Maybe? Ah, look, we're out. Here comes the light. After I left the parking garage, I found myself in a drive-through line, waiting for coffee. On the radio, there was a story saying that we spend roughly a third of our lives in drive-through lines, mostly waiting for coffee. Even babies, apparently, spend a third of their lives in drive-through lines waiting for coffee. After that, I realized I had no money left, so I went to the bank to get some more. The teller saw my balance and told me to sit down because my balance was 0. I thought I was going to fall down, but the teller said, "Hey man, I like your smile. Take what you need," and then gave me a stack of fresh bills. Bank tellers are always doing nice things like that for me, ever since I started carrying a piece. After that, with my pockets fat, I went to the mother effing park to look at some mother effing trees. It was fall. They were gorgeous. Scene 5. This is where we introduce the villains of the story. The villains are seagulls. They made plans to soil my car, my hair, my life. Scene 6. Back to me in the park. A holly shock pointed to a new path to take, where weather vanes would be showing which way the wind was blowing. The weather vanes told me about the seagulls and their plan to soil my car, my hair, my life. So I decided to go get them first. I went to where they hang out with their gang and tried to run them down, but they were too fast for me. Too fast for me. I sat in my car and thought about what I'd become. One who fights animals. An animal myself, probably. So I went to the zoo, intent on breaking the rules, but I ended up obeying them and found salvation in a child's garden. Outside of a failing McDonald's. That's a failing McDonald's, which you don't see often. 3 angels tried to save it by harvesting McFlurries from the ground, but there was none to be got, because none do there grow. You would think angels would know that, but I guess they don't. I guess they believe in miracles. And the brick building stood and laughed, because it's going to live longer than any of us. Well, probably most of us. It's seen many burger joints dream big and go bust. It's seen what you dream before you dream it. Scene 11. Back at the zoo, a cat that had gotten free looked at me like, "What the F?" and was worried I'd blow its cover. Also at the zoo, 3 human girls in an open paddock. Doing what? Making a TikTok? Maybe. Then I went to see the lilacs, or whatever the heck these things are. Scene 14. The llamas were concerned about a tornado that the radio and the wind said were coming. But a rose doesn't live in fear of a tornado. Neither do breezeways. Neither does the flag. A pony told me that City Hall was voting to make traffic terrible again. And then there I was, stuck in it. Traffic. But I was free to leave too. You understand? You understand. Some ducks told me that there was some shady stuff going on over where the paddle boats are docked. So I went over to the paddle boats and saw a gang of old people trying to drown someone. When I looked closer to see who they were drowning, I saw it was me, and I had to look away. I had to look away! The seagulls were happy about me getting drowned. Scene 23. God was indifferent. God's always indifferent. God was busy walking around picking up garbage. God said that now I could walk a new path. He asked me if I wanted to come back as a donkey or a pony. I chose pony. Or maybe pony chose me. And there's God, still walking, still picking up garbage. Oh, hey. Yeah. What the heck was that? I don't know. But it was something. Maybe it was something. Maybe it was nothing. But I still think that you should subscribe to the channel, and because here are some more videos that might be something or might be nothing. They're definitely, I think they're definitely somewhere in between. So, you know, at the very least,